Now I forgot to put my salt and my vinegar in, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in now. That's not the what I want to say, that's not the optimal thing to do, but we'll see. It'll probably turn out just fine because I'm going to be kneading it a lot. Okay, so that was a tablespoon of kosher salt, and here is 1/8 of a cup of distilled white vinegar. And the vinegar was part of my dough enhancer. So now because I just added more liquid in here, I'm going to have to put some more flour in here before I turn it out onto my surface. I should have put the vinegar and the salt in before I started with the white flour. So it wasn't devastating. It was two scoops of flour in between. So I'm going to be kneading this for 10 minutes after, at least 10 minutes after I get it out of this bowl. So it's going to get incorporated just fine. I'm not the slightest bit concerned, but we'll see how it turns out. Here is another scoop of white flour. See if you can see this. I'm trying to put this camera so that you can see what I'm doing. I've got dough now. I've got flour all over. Let's see if it works better over here. I've got flour now all over my camera. Dough, flour, all over my hands. That's what's falling back in the bowl. Let's see. Can you see? All right. See, I just asked you again. Can you see? All right. So here's my dough. And that last scoop of flour that we just put in there. And it's getting to the point now where most people would say it's still too sticky to turn it out onto a bowl because it's not really a stiff dough yet. Well, I disagree. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to try to move everything over here since I got a good camera angle. I'm going to try and move everything over here so you can see. Let me wash my hand. Alright. In this bowl, I have a I gotta remember what I put in here. I forgot. I got a 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds. I got a 1/4 cup of walnuts. You can use walnuts or almonds, chopped pretty fine. I have a 1/4 cup of hazelnuts that I chopped pretty fine as well. They're as fine as the sunflower seeds, if not a little bit finer. So everything is pretty close to the size of the sunflower seeds. I've got a couple of pieces that are bigger than that, but they'll break up as you're stirring. And okay, so you can use in here flaxseed, you can use millet, you can use any kind of seeds, you know, that you like. The only kind of seeds I happen to have right now were sesame seeds, so I put sesame seeds in mine. So I'm mixing this up, my hands. if I have any large pieces of nuts, I'm just breaking them up because I did miss a few pieces of the hazelnut that are pretty big. So anyway, so I'm mixing this all up, and this is, like I said, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, and almonds. Alright, I've got those worked in. So I'm going to move my board over here. And I bleach that board probably several times a day. So it's definitely clean. Now I'm getting my pastry scraper, whatever, I don't even know what the real name of this thing is, out, making sure that it was clean. And I'm going to put some flour down. See how you can see through the board? I mean through the flour to the board. It's not like so thick. I hope you can tell what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm going to dump this flour, or this dough, out onto my board. Now you can use a cup of rye flour in here also. I didn't have any, and you can't buy it at the stores that are close to where I live. I have to go to another store a ways away, and I just wasn't going to do that. So, all right. I'm going to let this rest for just a couple minutes. We'll say we'll let it rest for 3 minutes. And while it's doing that, I'm going to clean my bowl, and I'm going to oil my bowl and get it ready for when I put it back after I'm done kneading it. But I'm just going to let it rest for the next few minutes. So I'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of flour here on the top. It's probably just about a tablespoon. It looks like more, but really that was about all it was. Alright, so now you're going to do this for 10 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Okay? And what the scraper does is it helps pull the dough up off of your surface. And this is sticky. It's sticking to my hands. And that's going to get more sticky as it works in more of this. Once I get all this flour, this thing is sliding all over the place. Once I get more of this flour that's on here worked in, it's going to keep getting stickier and stickier. So then I'm going to have to go back to the scraper again. So I moved my board from where it normally is, and now it's sliding all over the place. Okay, see how sticky? Alright, sticky. So I'm going to add some more flour. I'm going to go ahead and dump that out of there. Okay. So I'm just going to keep doing this for 10 minutes. And I'll come back. I've been kneading for a couple minutes now, and see how it's starting to stick to my board? So now I'm going to go back to using my scraper if I need to, because I don't want to work too much flour into this dough. I'd rather scrape it up off the board than now this is a serious workout, people. Okay, see I'm sticking to my board again? If it starts to stick, then you can put just a teeny tiny bit more flour underneath it. Now, I'm going to get all out of breath, so I may not be talking much.